Hello, hello, hello. It is your boys once again. This holiday season special. It is the DM podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, today we're going to talk about a lot of Raptors. A lot of our Toronto Raptors because we can ask you what's going on with the Raptors. We'll try to dive into that. There's some other NBA stuff that we may get into, or we may just talk all Raptors because it's just been kind of a pretty frustrating and like and a half weeks, I would say, of the Raptors. So probably a lot of Raptors that's going to be talked about. But before I continue, my boy YS, how's it going today?
You already know every day above ground.
As long as we're above ground, we are good. We are good. I will put in our notes for today to talk about some Cavs, just because like I think they won today, but they're still a little iffy. There's already Darius Garland rumors that the man doesn't want to be on the team, and there's always rumors like that. But they won today, but they beat Charlotte. So like I'm not trying to say anything
Show
about.
Charlotte. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I swear it was like a dogfight in the third.
It
I
looked
think it
like
was
it
like
was a
five
close
point.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Charlotte is my early next year. They're gonna be a playoff team. Like they're competing. I like Han Knuckle. That's the rookie of the year right now.
that not probably that is.
He's the
That
rookie of the
is.
year still. So like yeah, and then Brandon Miller's doing this thing. I think if LaMelo Ball can just take a step back on like the foolery, I think this team could actually be something. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree with that statement. Because he came into that franchise and it wasn't serious,
Right.
right? And there was no real leader, and he was just there like I'm just gonna showcase my talent, and he got a buzz, right, by playing that way. And but they had better guys in a sense, right? The Rozier, Young Bridges, Hayward,
Yeah.
right? So, but
I don't know. I think if this team the coach is good, if this team can be a little serious, I actually generally do believe like in them a lot. So yeah, no. Before we get to our main, we're gonna go straight to the Raptors. Before we get to the Raptors, OKC has lost, I think, two out of the last three games.
three or four, yeah, 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 yeah.
Are we worried about OKC? I'm not.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But a weird stat is their actual starting lineup: the Shea, Dort, J Dub, Chet, and Hartenstein. They're 0-2 for they only played twice and they're 0-2 in the season.
Ooh, that's the stat, huh? Ooh,
But I'm like, it's so early, and it's just like it's the starting unit. They haven't played together. It's not. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
yeah.
Nah, they're beating the Grizzlies currently as we do this pod. Because normally we do the pod on Sundays. Today we're doing it on Monday. And they're beating them by like 13. Let's see if it's the starting lineup for OKC. You know what? It's actually a different starting lineup for OKC. Oh, maybe that is a thing. Maybe that is a thing. Who knew? Who knew? But I wouldn't be too worried. I'm just joking as well, man. OKC don't gotta worry about that. They don't gotta worry about that. We all been trying to, especially me, been trying to give them a center, and they refuse to get a center. So, but speaking of getting a center, the Toronto Raptors. I I want to start off with this, if I may. If I told you the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay, are going to be
Okay.
16 and 14 in the first 30 games of the season, what are some of the first things you would say?
What comes to mind is underachieving, 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 underachieving. That's what comes to my mind off the rip because it's you guys are way too talented.
Okay.
Mitchell.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mitchell seems like he's doing everything he can, but is he?
He's doing
Is he
a
though?
lot.
Is
He's
he?
doing a lot. He's doing a
He's
lot.
doing a lot. Is he doing? Because it's every team he's been on that has had guys that should have made it at least to the conference finals. He's never gotten there.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if it's the Garland there. I don't know if it's Mobley's defense player of the year. I don't know. You have the top five shooting guard in the league. You have a defensive player. of the year on your squad. You got a bench. What's really good? What's really good?
Because it can't be because Max Strus has missed most of the season or of all the season. It can't be because of that. You
Max Strus is a role. He's good, but he's a role player. Like it's not.
know,
He shouldn't stop the machine from machining.
it can't be because of Jared Allen missing a big portion of the season so far. And I get it. Jared Allen is good. He's a good center. Blah blah blah. You can say all that stuff. But Evan Mobley's supposed to be the guy that everyone wanted him to be. Clearly, everyone's wrong about it. Everyone's wrong about it. But the reason why I asked about Cleveland's record, because then I'll tell you this. If someone told you that the Toronto Raptors were going to be 17 and 13, and currently as we speak, they're six, but they were kind of fighting for that third, four, five, six. They were kind of in that mix that whole time. Just last week, they were, the third seed. And let me tell you that Yak has missed 10 plus games. RJ has missed, I think now 10 plus games, but now the Raptors are 17 and 13. What would you say?
I'll be like, hey, Mike, I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. But it's like going back to what you're saying. It's just how it happened. Them getting to 17 and 13, right? Because 2 weeks ago, we'd be like, you know what? What are the next 2 weeks looking like for Raptor fans, record wise? We probably wouldn't have said 17 and 13. We
No,
probably would have more said maybe 19 wins, maybe,
I would say so, yeah.
right? 19 and 11, we would say. 18 and 12, 19 and 11. Maybe we were feeling good 20 and 10.
So we were on this trajectory for a 20 and 10, right? So like once again, you look back at it like you're 17 and 13, we'd be happy. We'd be happy. Oh yeah, yeah, we're Gucci because that means we're okay. Like we're not a bad team.
Hmm.
But how we got to 17 and 13, we had a bad beginning, a really good like middle, and all of a sudden we've slowed down again. The last 10 games were 5 and 5.
Yeah,
So we're showing kind of we're kind of mid in that sense.
kind of mid. Like, Mike, we're losing to. I feel like we can lose to anybody on any night. That's the type of feeling I'm
That's
getting
the
right now.
worst feeling, brother.
Yeah,
That is the
yeah.
worst feeling. That's the worst feeling, right? We lost to Brooklyn, and like it's weird.
Bro,
Teams that show like length and like they're just showing a lot more fight than the Raptors. Like they just show a lot more.
and it shouldn't be that case. Like Brooklyn is such a young team too. These guys were hella gritty yesterday. I can't lie. You right about that, right? Raptors should be playing with more pride, like more intensity. We're already undersized, so everyone should be really kind of crashing the glass. I'm not seeing everyone crashing the glass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You know, eh, and like so we can bring up okay, what's been kind of slowing down? The offense has been not so great. The offense has not been great at all. One of the reasons why the offense hasn't been great is because Scotty Barnes, and we'll get to a Scotty Barnes topic because we gotta, I have a few takes about Scotty Barnes. I have a few takes about this whole fucking team, you know. But we'll talk about the center position. You talked about rebounding. When Yak is not playing, we fucking suck at rebounding. And like it's not like Yak is not no 15 rebounder type of guy. He's only like a 9, 10 rebounder type of guy. But he just helps the rebounding for everybody else, right? A guy like Steven Adams doesn't get 10, 15 rebounds. That man can make everyone get a triple double, which he's done before with Russell Westbrook in the past. He helps teams. He helps his team out. So I think Yak does that as well. The worst part is that they say he's not going to play tomorrow against Miami. He's he's having a bad back. Like the back is really hurting him. Um, it's not an injury management thing, so they're saying it's an actual like kind of back spasm that's been aching him for most of the season. I do think this holiday break will help him. It's not really a big break, but they'll have a couple of days off. They're playing
there you
tomorrow,
go.
but at least like he'll have tomorrow off. He can have the Christmas season off. he probably is really gonna need that like all-star break type to happen. A lot of Raptor fans are talking about his contract because he's about like a $30 million guy in the next 3 years. You
It's
know,
high. It's high.
um, how if the word I'm not sure if the word is disappointed, but how are you feeling overall with the Yak and big man situation in Toronto?
I feel like like Raptors as an organization, we need to make some adjustments with that still. I can't lie right now because we got to look long term,
Yeah,
more long term, right? And how serious is Jakob Poeltl's back spasm? Is this something that can be treated? Is he going to be on restricted minutes when he comes back officially, or when are they going to put him on minutes restriction, right? Because it's too much spasms and whatnot. That could affect us too. Like $30 million man, he's not a superstar on minutes restriction. That rub people the wrong way.
right,
Let's keep it a buck, right? So us losing or have the ability to lose to any team anytime, be mainly because of possessions, it's not a good feeling. And that has to be addressed. Moves have to be made. Doesn't matter how much we love this player as Raptor fans or that player, right? Things gotta get done, right? Because we need to have a product on the floor. If you're the G of the organization, we have a product on the floor. So
I just want to say for Yak, his because people like everyone looks at the contracts and everyone's yeah, so the thing is, he's 20 million this year. He's technically 20 million the following year, but then he's 27, 29, and 27. Now he's 30, so he's gonna get 20 until he's like 33, 34. He's gonna get 27 mil. But as we all know, the cap increases so much. So we're looking at 30 mil, but also remember Devin Booker is gonna get like 70 mil and like darn the next 3 years he's gonna get 70 mil. Should he be getting 70 mil? No. And I like Devin Booker. You like Devin Booker. Not sure Devin Booker should be getting 70 mil. I don't think there's only four mans, probably five mans in the league that should be getting 70 mil. Um,
they're gonna give Booker that 70 million because that loyalty contract. That's why.
right. Right. So like exactly. But like if we argue it, maybe Luca, Shea, Wemby,
Yeah,
Jokic.
yeah.
Yeah, those are the only guys. And yeah, and like are getting 70 mil. Even Jason
The
Tatum,
international players, yeah.
right?
The international
Jason
players.
Tatum and Ant Edwards
No,
are the only Mans who are like American who you can Ant Edwards for sure you can say 70
I'll,
mil.
yeah, yeah.
Jason Tatum I wouldn't say 70 mil for, but I
I'll
get
say
why
it.
you would give him 70 mil.
I like Tatum too, but I feel like I like Ant better than Tatum.
Right.
Right. I feel like he's a better, more competitive than Tatum.
Right. Exactly. So then but that's what I'm saying. So 30 mil for Yak, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy down the
It's
line.
not crazy, but we want a guy as a center that's getting boards, that's making plays, clogging the paint. Like, we need rebounding.
Yeah, we need someone to be playing. At the end of the day,
I
Mamu
did, yeah.
Mamu has been pretty good. And honestly, the Raptors are winning games. This guy, I don't know how it's like him, AJ Mitchell, who got to be considered like six man of the year. Cause
Oh,
like
sure,
like
sure.
Mamu's been killing it. He's gonna get a contract. The crazy thing, someone's gonna pay this guy next year. Because of
You
what
have
he's doing
to.
this year, someone's going to pay him. He will not
They
be on
have
the Raptors next year. Because like someone's gonna be like, yo, this guy can hit the three, he can do whatever kind
He
of
can
drive.
pass. He's like a poor man's Boris. I can't say poor man's, but he's like Boris Diaw in a sense.
Right? So like
A little.
he's like but he's the thing with him, he is a small ball five-ish if you have like a lot of length, but he's really with Yak out, he can't replace Yak. You
He
need a
can't.
five.
He can't. Yeah.
Like you need a big, like you need a big guy and like and I don't want to make the game sound so simple, but like Raptors 905, they lost their G League like NBA Cup kind of in-season tournament finals. They lost
Oh
it.
shit.
Their
Oh,
first
wow.
loss of the whole like season, which sucks. They lost to, like Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba was killing them. And it's
Oh,
just
Mo Bambo's.
and like I probably sound down bad. You tell me how down bad I sound right now. I'm saying if we had like even a Mo Bamba to help us, just for size wise, that
That
would
would help because he can hit the three at least at a 34, 35%. At least. Mo Bamba?
yeah, I didn't. To me, as long as he's fucking 7 foot, that's how I see it.
You're right. You're right. And yeah, he's 7 foot. He's mobile.
Right? Like I'll take Bismack Biyombo right now. Like I would easily take him.
Remember, Bismack's only 6'9", 6'8".
But he can
Remember,
play. He plays the center. I just need someone to fight for extra possessions, like you had
you're
said.
right.
Extra
Definitely.
possessions matter, and like we're
And,
losing the extra possessions because like we don't have the size. We generally just don't have the size. So it sucks that we don't have Yak and like who knows like how long is this gonna last for, right? Because if we had a backup big who can kind of help us for 30 games, then Yak could just sit out for the next like few.
he could, but unfortunately, we don't. And
He's
we see what back
he needs
spasms
it.
did to Bird. It not kind of derailed his career. We don't want to think that deep, but as an organization, we have to kind of consider, okay, what the you know what I mean? The worst case scenario, right? So
He's a center. Like he's a center. So the man, well, any sport you need your back, but like a center having back spasms really sucks,
it's
right? Like it's not really needed, and it sucks because like Raptor fans are now every Raptor fan wants to trade him, and they're like, oh, I'd rather have Anthony Davis, which of course talent wise, I'd rather have Anthony Davis. He's
yes, yeah.
talented, but I also like I think Anthony Davis fits Brandon Ingram. I don't think Anthony Davis fits Scotty Barnes. If I'm being honest,
Okay, I get
I
you.
I,
I
I don't
get
I
you.
don't think so. I think like and we can kind of get into the Scotty Barnes conversation, or we can get to quickly. But I just think with Scotty Barnes, like the type of player he is, he needs a younger rim running big, like a Nick Claxton, um, like a
Back.
I'm saying this guy's name, but like a Jackson Hayes, like I'm saying a poor level version of
Okay,
Jackson Hayes, like that type. That's what Scotty I think
okay.
needs the most. He doesn't need someone who's gonna clog the paint because Scotty himself needs to clog the paint.
Yeah, I agree. Because he's not perimeter guy.
He's
He's
not a
not
perimeter
perimeter
guy.
player.
So he's his best type of player is that. Scotty needs space. So the best version of a
Yeah,
center is someone who can provide the spacing, the lob threat that a Jackson Hayes can do. Pirtle can't really do that, but Pirtle is a traditional center that helps like guys like Brandon Ingram, guys like RJ Barrett. You know, if you look at the stats with Emmanuel quickly, when Pirtle's not playing, it's like Emmanuel quickly is just not as effective.
people keep Raptor fans need to realize Pirtle is a very high IQ player.
Very,
It's very difficult to get to the right spots at the right time. Actual game setting in an NBA game, right? He's getting to the right spots. He's moving out of those spots to get to certain spots. He's making the right pass, right?
right?
He's communicating on defense. He's doing those things that you're not seeing on the box, but that matter to win the game, right?
Yep.
And I kind of feel like league, the Raptors fans too, kind of take him for granted in the sense of his IQ. He's a very smart ball player.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they do. I think because he's not like flashy, people like oh like we can upgrade Yak da 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 da. I'm telling you, Yak if Yak didn't have back spasms, our defense is way better than it is. Um,
100.
he's just a smarter player, and I'm okay with keeping him. I just like you had said, if that back spasm is a lingering thing, oh, then you're fucked. Ultimately speaking, you're fucked because that shit
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hurt you.
unfortunately.
That man's gonna be playing like 40 games a season. Like it's not gonna look good. Like generally speaking, it won't look good. So, but the Raptors, Bobby Webster really is gonna have to go for backup centers. What the Raptors really need, but ultimately, you want to see if you can get someone who, and you just said it. I'm just gonna copy what you said. You may have to trade someone you guys like. You may have to trade a Grady Dick. You may have to trade a Jacoby, right? Those are the two guys that are gonna be dangled the most. You don't want to trade CMB because you like CMB. He is a pretty good defender as a rookie. I could only
He is
imagine the type
good.
of defender he can be. Um, I don't know the type of player he's going to become. Like I don't that I don't know yet because I kind of think if he fills out, how
Mhm.
is he not a small ball five?
Who can I see him playing like? It's hard to say right now. I see like a bit of. I can't say. Okay, I want to say like a Jamal Mashburn had a better handle. I can't say Jamal Mashburn. I can't say like Larry Johnson is explosive. I can't say like there's. I
Yeah,
can't say which.
his game is not like yeah, I don't know. I think he's almost like a really good backup, like a really good backup 4 or 5 type of guy.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, but I just I'm comparison wise, I can't. Nothing's coming to my head right now. Like not even like a poor man C Webb,
I was thinking of because
Jawan Howard. Like
you
I don't know.
you were saying names, I was thinking of like Nas Reed a little bit with like better defense. But because I'm saying like because I don't think Nas Reed is a starter. Like when I look at Nas Reed, I don't see a starter. I don't see a starting center. I barely see a starting
Oh,
power forward, to be honest. So like I kind of see that like a guy who can when he if he can get his offense better, like I can only imagine how good he can be. So that's somebody that I kind of look in. But yeah, you have to dangle somebody. If you're trading CMB, you have to be getting someone who's of like high quality center because you not just trade your rookie this year for like nothing. You gotta,
give me Derek Queen.
oh my gosh, that would you wanted him from time. You were saying his name from time. Draft wise, you were like, that's the guy we should get. And the Pelicans are gonna build their team around him. Like if no one's taking him, I think they decided. I think they high key decided to build their team around that guy.
Him and Fears. That's it. Hawkins. I think Hawkins. Does Hawkins have the job? Is it a starting job yet?
It's a funny question because I was listening to a pod and they said the same thing. Where is this guy? Like, where
Oh my
is this
God.
guy? He is like lost, man. Like they uh, clearly don't trust him or they're not playing the man.
The
They
Pelicans front office. Um,
yeah, there's something off about that team. But Zion's coming off the bench and I don't know, man. Him, Wemby's coming off
say
the bench.
that again. Zion is coming off the bench,
Yeah,
like because of minutes restriction, or because that's
I think
coach
it's Vince
decision.
restrictions. I think, and
Okay.
then I also think it's because of Derek Queen. I think it's him too. I think it's him too. But Zion coming off the benches could be kind of lethal. Kind of lethal.
He's getting paid how much? Wow.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's crazy. But a guy who also gets paid a lot that we have to talk about, Emmanuel quickly, like we were saying,
Oh shit.
his he's just been he hasn't been good, honestly, this whole season. And like I said, he's the guy who I put the most pressure on because I knew
No.
Raptor fans were gonna turn on him if he is because his contract's wait like it's almost too much, really. You know, everyone's looking for they're looking for Jalen Brunson. Everyone's looking like who's the next Jalen Brunson? Heck, who's the next Tyrese Maxey who's gonna come out of nowhere? You know,
Yeah.
I and Bobby thought quickly was gonna be that guy. And I don't blame him for thinking that. Like
I
if
agree. I agree with you.
he showed a lot of signs in New York, man. New York, he was a like a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think New York, there's moments they probably really wanted him to be the guy over Brunson, but Brunson just became like legit him, you know. So
Brunson had that playoff run with the Mavs. I think Luka was out. Was Luka out, or he was just
yeah,
playing?
yeah,
Luka was out, and he was giving 30s and one game of 40. I'm just like, Brunson, who's this guy? Right? Goes over to the Knicks. That's some straight 90s stuff right there. A guy that's got a little taste of being his own, having his own squad. Let
right,
me go and make my own squad.
right,
And the
right,
rest was history because there's no way Brunson is not quick. Well, he's shifty, obviously. He's not explosive.
yep,
He's not he's not an elite shooter.
yep,
He's under 6 foot.
yep, yep. I said before, I don't think the Raptors get a Brandon Ingram type player if quickly is a lot better. because I don't think they were gonna think they would need a Brandon Ingram. They're thinking like, because if you had Tyrese Maxey with, let's say you had Tyrese Maxey with Scotty Barnes, you're not searching. You would love to get a Brandon Ingram type, but you're
Yeah,
not like begging for a Brandon Ingram type.
no.
You'll be okay with getting someone in the lower ends of that.
Like
Like,
a Mikal Bridges, for example. I'll get Mikal Bridges.
right, exactly. Because imagine a Mikal Bridges with a Tyrese Maxey, you're happy. You know what I'm saying? So like, you wouldn't, but you got Brandon Ingram because you realized Max that Quickly's not doing his thing, and Scotty, once again, we'll talk about Scotty, is the most one of the most inconsistent young players in the league. But yeah, so Quickly's just it's like he needs everyone back on he needs Pirtle, he needs RJ. I think the thing with Quickly, he is probably better when he's not seen as the second or third option. He is better as that, like, he's gonna kill you just being a random guy that's gonna hit, 10, whatever. But he's hitting
You
dime.
didn't get that type of bag to be that random guy to
Agreed.
hit you with it. You didn't get
Agreed.
that bag. You got
Agreed.
a bag to be that second or third guy. Like,
Yep. Yep.
we need you to be aggressive, right? We need you to be aggressive. You had a good stretch in the middle when Raptors were doing their thing. You had a good stretch, but consistency is key. Like, make winning plays, make good decisions, make proper reads, right? I'll even see Ingram sometimes just taking some ill-advised shots. I'm just like, this is messed up. Like, even yesterday watching Brooklyn game, I forgot who got offensive rebound. Thank you, got offensive rebound. Kicked it out to Bi. Bi just pulled a three with like 2 seconds in on the shot clock. I'm just like, that's the best shot we could get. You're not even a gunner from three. You're shooting
Not a
maybe
gunner.
33% from three, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, I think the Quickly situation, it sucks because, like you said, he was not brought in here. He was not paid to be this. I'm gonna stand in the corner. I'm gonna chill and relax. No, you were legit brought here to, like, when they signed you and extended Barnes, they had posters.
Yeah.
Future is now with you and Scotty Barnes. When they talked about this trade with OG Anunoby, they RJ Barrett was just money. We just need to trade the money with OG because OG was getting paid 20 plus. You were the piece that they wanted. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
ignored RJ. People were like, we're gonna trade RJ anyway. RJ's not needed on the team. Clearly, I don't think RJ's getting traded this year, unless it's for like
I
a
don't
Zach
know
LaVine
this.
type player. It has to be Zach LaVine. That's the type of player I'm thinking in my brain that you have to trade RJ for because you need an upgrade. Like, you need an upgrade if you are gonna upgrade RJ. But yeah, like, I just don't. Yeah, I just would quickly. It sucks. I'll quickly talk about the bench too, and we'll talk about bench because I want to leave Scotty to the end of the Raptors because I feel like
Yeah.
he needs a lot more of that conversation. The bench, with RJ going, you almost want Mans to be more like, oh, RJ's gone. Okay, it's my time to shine.
Of course. Of course.
Ochai should be like, we don't need him. I'm a poor man's version of OG. I'm gonna shoot 36% shooting the three. I'm gonna play immaculate defense so Scotty doesn't have to do it all,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do those things. Then there's Grady Dick. I don't know, man. You gotta tell me what's going on with this guy. He's getting traded.
Man, yeah, he's getting ill. He's playing like he wants to get traded.
He's getting traded.
He's playing like he told his homies to bet the unders.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Let's keep it a buck because anytime I see Grady Dick on, it's like I say as a Raptor fan, what happened since last year? We're supposed to be progressing, not regressing. I feel like this is such regress. It's this year he regressed,
He
and
did.
it's not even close. It's not
He
even
did.
close.
Yeah, his points are down. Yeah, his minutes are down too, but like, ultimately, he should be the sixth man of this team. He should.
Of
He should. I
course.
know it sounds like that's not Darko's offense, but I also think, like, yo, he could do so much off the bench. He really could. He really could. I
I
said
feel like he's a three-level scorer, and it's
that.
not showing. I feel like he's better. He has a better IQ. He can get to spots like Pirtle, and it's not showing. He's almost like he's playing like he wasn't playing this even as a rookie. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
I
It's hard.
agree.
It's like
It's disappointing. I think yeah, quickly hasn't played well, blah blah. But I think Grady Dick is the most disappointing player on the squad.
I agree with that. Like yeah,
The most disappointing because I think he should be better. He should just be better now. Like I'd rather see Jameson Battle be playing way more. I'd rather like if you ask me, it's Mamu, it's Jamal, and then it's
Jamal
Jameson.
can. I love that guy. I
I love
love
Jamal.
that guy.
Yeah, Jamal fights. He's really good as a backup backup point guard. Him, Mamu, and Battle are the three guys that I want to see play.
Yep. Took it out. You took it out my mouth. Pause. You took it out my mouth. Those three
Yeah.
run the table. Run the table as the bench unit because it really should be Grady leading those three. It really should be Grady.
Yo, the moment this man gets injured, RJ gets injured, people, Tom Brady didn't become Tom Brady until Drew Bledsoe got injured. Okay, let's just keep
Shout
it
out to Drew
stuck.
Bledsoe. Yep. Yep. And he just took it.
He took the
You
job.
know, you know what they say about power? It's never given, it's taken.
It's taken. You got to take it when they believe in you. People take it in. Alex Smith was the number one overall pick for San Francisco 49ers. He goes to Kansas City. He plays on that squad. There was a young man on that team that they're like, hey, Alex Smith, thank you for taking us to the playoffs, but we're going to play this young man over here because we think he has it. That young man was Patrick Mahomes. Same thing happened. I don't know why I'm forgetting
Was
who.
that his rookie season too? Was that his rookie season when he played the one game?
I think Mahomes played like one game, I think, in that rookie, and they're like, yeah, we love him.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next year it was it. It was it. It was
Yeah,
it
they,
next year.
they like right back to the guy. Uh, it happened with the Packers. I'm forgetting his name, but we had a backup QB played the last game of the season, just one last game of the season, because we were killing it that season. Played the last game and he killed it. We won by like 20 points. He did his thing. The Seattle Seahawks signed him. Same year, they had a guy they got in like the later rounds who ended up beating him for the starting position. That guy's name was Russell Wilson. Like when you are the whole point of me saying this is when you're a backup, this man's willing to take the spot, and then you're just like
Easy.
Grady Dick's not taking that spot. No one's
Should
taking
be.
no one's taking the spot. No one's taking the reins. And I think once again, if Grady Dick's playing well and Emmanuel Quickly's playing well, we're not getting IQ. I mean, we're not getting Brandon Ingram. We're just not, you know.
100. No.
So yeah, the bench has just been besides Mamu and Jamal, bench and Jacoby's had moments.
He's
Uh
had moments. He almost had a poster the other day.
he
I'm like,
almost
yo,
did.
he's trying to
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, he's
So
trying to stuff. I
I'm
think
mad.
with Jacoby, I think he's gonna be fine. I actually like Jacoby. I like Jacoby. He's aggressive.
He can shoot. He can shoot that thing.
I think last time I saw, man's shooting close to 40%.
I'm telling you, he can shoot that. He can shoot that thing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. So
telling
he's
you,
he's a guy that like
he's bouncy.
exactly, and he's energetic defensively. He's good. Like I like Jacoby. He's young still, so like I can see him only improving, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
last year, I don't include last year. Like last year was a weird year. When he played well. I think this year he's playing on a team that has expectations now. So you tend to play better. Now we need to see some more hungry guys. But at the end of the day, Norm had his ups and downs. Terrence Ross had his ups and downs. Pascal did. Fred did. Fred was actually pretty steady. Fred was actually
And
pretty
it's
steady.
hella steady.
But a
Hella
lot of guys
steady.
they had their ups and downs. Like OG had his ups and downs.
Hmm.
So I know Jacoby will, right? And then you have C and B. So I actually think we have the five guys who can do the bench. Jamal, Mamu, Jacoby, Battle. and who am I missing? Did I say Jamal? No,
You said no, you
Jamal.
didn't say Oche. Oche is kind of like
No,
swag.
Ochai. No, I don't. But then then you get the backup big. You get a backup big with these guys. To me, you trade Grady Dick for a backup big because for Grady Dick you can get a way better backup big.
You honestly, his value is there, even though he's slumping right now. His value is still
Right.
there.
He's still a white man that people think can shoot three. So let them fucking think it.
They typecast white guys like if you're white, you gotta be. He's gotta be a shooter. He's gotta be a
And I think
shooter.
that's what hurts Grady Dick because he's not that. He's not that.
He really can dribble the ball and get into his spots like what we were seeing last year, especially. But
Yeah, they all need to be aggressive. One thing I like about OKC, every man is aggressive. Isaiah Joe's aggressive. Aaron Wiggins is aggressive. They're all aggressive. Like,
there's no break if you're playing against OKC. There's no. You gotta have them. There's no break. Like the first five,
um,
the next five is they're gonna come at you.
yeah, and they play wild defense. Like I like them. So then I was gonna talk about Darko, right? But I don't know. The only thing people like are hating on Darko's rotations and stuff. I do think he's very big on like he wants everyone to feel like it's like they have a chance and like he wants everyone to feel kind of good,
Well, this is the NBA. This is not house league. So you don't pay to play. You get paid to play.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I don't know. Do you think he needs to do anything rotation wise or like,
like here's the thing with rotations. Like he's there for a reason. He's an NBA head coach for a reason, right? I don't expect him to be like Tibbs,
right?
right?
Exactly.
Right. And I don't expect him to be like Doc Rivers and not have a clue what's going on either, right?
Yeah,
So I feel like he's just you gotta be patient. I feel like he's just really trying to find the right rotation, the right mix for that game because every game is different, every matchup and every game is different.
right.
So I feel like he's trying to do that, but it's difficult when guys are not we don't have a guy to rebound. You know what I mean? It's like it's when you have certain guys in not the lineup and not everyone there at times, it's just difficult to it just gets more difficult, right? So that's all I could say with that. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, to me, Darko's doing a good job, not a great job, not a horrible job. He's doing a good job,
Yeah, I
right?
think so
So
too. I think it also depends on like he can only do so much with the people in front. Like if Grady Dick is not performing well, he can't do nothing about that. But he has to play Grady Dick because Grady Dick was a lottery pick. So you have to play him. You have to play Jacoby, because he was a lottery pick as well. Like these guys, you have to play. It's
yeah,
not something that's just like, everything is still politics. Every
yeah,
it's all politics. You got to play these men. You know,
yeah, yeah.
Jameson Battle should deserves more minutes, but he's getting
Oh,
paid the least, so you don't need to like do too much with him. You want to trade Ochai, so guess what? Guess who's playing a little bit more? Ochai's playing a little bit more because you kind of want to trade him,
you need to give teams that preview of what they're gonna get, right?
right? So I don't know. Okay, let's get to the Scotty
That
Barnes.
is a straight gunner. Like, it's just crazy. He's a straight like, even when he misses, it's in and out.
Yeah.
He's just, yeah. Let's get to this guy. Let's get to Scotty. Fucking Scotty.
So
Scotty Barnes.
if let me just get a little comfortable because I just feel like I have a lot to say about Scotty. And like I think my biggest issue, I was kind of going someone commented on Twitter, I commented back and they responded back to me because I like what they said. So, what they were saying is that the thing with Scotty, he's inconsistent, right? But the problem is, and me and you kind of chimed on it before, is that the people who are so for Scotty almost don't allow you to say anything negative about Scotty because then it becomes like you hate Scotty or you like Scotty. There's no middle ground with Scotty.
It has to be middle ground.
Which I
Has
think
to
that's one of the biggest problems with like talking about Scotty, right? Because there's just no middle ground. Because The people who feel some type of way about Scotty, I think the people who are not the most Scotty got people are the people who have been Raptor fans for like the longest fucking time. I feel like newer Raptor fans or people who are trying to watch more are really Scotty fans right now. And I feel like that's a time. And then none of us like the way the core broke up like just now. We don't like the way Masai handled Pascal, Fred, OG, da 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 da. We don't like any of that stuff, you know? Fred saying all the stuff. Fred was basically talking about all the stuff and like all that made sense, if you really think about it. But with Scotty Barnes, and the frustrating part is, okay, Scotty's probably a top 35 player in the league. We can say top 35 player, one of the
Yeah,
best young talents in the league. I personally think I'd rather have Scotty over like a Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson's killing it right now. I know that. I'd rather have Scotty Barnes over him. I'd rather have
Scott-
Scotty Barnes over Evan Mobley because I think you could put Scotty Barnes on any team and he'll be successful. I think Evan Mobley is a specific type of player, and
yeah, I agree with that.
you know what I'm saying. So I think all those to be true. The thing with Scotty, and maybe it's a fan issue. There's no RJ. There's no RJ. Emmanuel quickly is shooting the ball a lot. Brandon Ingram is trying. The one thing I'm not going to dispute, Brandon Ingram came here to shoot the ball. That nigga shooting the ball. That nigga shooting the ball.
Yes, yes. He's
Sometimes
shooting that thing.
we need Scotty to get that ball and say, guys, I'm gonna shoot 24 times today. Russell Westbrook played 24 minutes last night, shot 21 times off the bench. Off the bench, he did that shit. No, no, he started. It was then the shooter came off the bench and shot like 20 times. Okay. That's aggressiveness. Yeah, you want to be passive, but you need to get that ball and say, you're gonna have to foul me.
Yeah, yeah.
Legit bigger than most guys.
You gotta. You're solid, Barnes. You're solid. Like you can definitely finish through contact. You've seen that.
That's it. You can finish through contact. You can keep the defense honest by shooting threes, all that stuff. But you can't play, and yeah, other he's played better recently. It's just the last two games that hasn't been good. But it's the inconsistency, right? He's generally so inconsistent. Like his body language shows it. If he's not having a good game, his whole game isn't good. Like his whole
And
game is bad.
you can't have that though, because
You
that
can't have
affects not
that.
only you, it affects your team.
Exactly. And you're the guy. You're the guy. So you can't like I'm sorry, maybe you can out of the 82 games, you could maybe have three where you're just not in it. 3 to 5, maybe you're not in it. But brother, you are this is not in mind you, this is not this season. This is from early. Your
Yeah,
body
yeah,
language
yeah,
has been poor
yeah,
sometimes. Inconsistency. The
yeah.
talent is fucking there. There's no question.
Yeah.
The
We
talent's
see
there,
it.
right? I think, like I said, he's a high version of a Draymond Green, can play multiple positions. He's doing that now, all that stuff. If the defense is like lacking, I'm okay with defense lacking. Because you're trying so, I'm okay with defense lacking. Because you're gonna put it all on the offensive. Pascal was a really good defender when he first started. That man
He was.
doesn't play as great defense as he used to. He just
It's
doesn't.
too much. Only Kawhi can do it when he's healthy, whenever he's playing.
Right? And Kawhi even fucking now is like in and out when he wants to. James Harden's not a bad defender, but James Harden's not playing no fucking defense right now. LeBron stopped playing defense. Like,
So I stopped playing defense a couple years ago. Still,
you know what I'm saying? So like
yeah.
you for Scotty, and I'll end it here. Like you're just so inconsistent. You just need to be a superstar. Like if you are that person,
He's not. I feel he's not. He's a good player though. He is definitely a good player that can play on any team, be starting on any team, and be a third, second option on any team. But he needs to want it.
yeah,
Reason why players become the players they become is because they want it. If he don't want it, it doesn't matter how great. or how talented he is. Vince Carter should be way better than he was. Vince Carter.
Yep.
He didn't want it. Scotty needs to want it. Sky needs to not show like in his body language, not talk to the refs when the other team's in transition because he felt like he got fouled. We understand like you're not a superstar, Scotty, to be even be talking to the ref about calls and stop playing. We don't even like when superstars do that, Scotty. And
Yep.
when we're talking about superstars, we're talking about the five or the six, the Giannis, the Joker, Luca. We don't even like when they do that. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot we can talk about what's wrong with the Raptors. What's wrong with Scotty? They're 17 and 13, right? We're 17 and 13 with Scotty quickly having not the greatest season again. Grady having a horrible season. Darko trying to find rotations. We're looking at RJ out,
Yep.
Pirtle in and out. We're okay at 17 and 13 with all that. We're okay overall. If you look at
Right,
the
right. You know,
bigger
like the
picture,
optimistic approach, you're 1,000% right. 1,000.
if you're looking at the bigger picture, so I just want to continue to look at the bigger picture. We're playing tomorrow. Who are we playing tomorrow? I don't even know who we playing
Miami.
tomorrow. Miami in Miami. That's going to be a tough game.
Is it in Miami? I have no idea where it is.
Yeah, no, it's in Miami. It's in Miami. Yeah, yeah, 100%. So it's going to be a tough game. Like, Scotty, you need to bounce back. Miami's tough. You're going to be switching on Bam, Khalil where you're going to be switching on. It's going to be a task for you still, right? Norm wants to torch us for letting the ball rolling. Norm has never averaged as much with the Raptors.
Yeah.
And since he left the Raptors, it's like, look at, like, you guys should have let me free, right? Norm is looking to, it's going to be a tough game tomorrow. Like, I hope we get this win tomorrow, going into the Christmas break. So every Raptor fan, all Raptors could, like, you know what I mean?
But and the thing is, it's not like Scotty hasn't played like an all-star this year. He's played like an all-star.
No, yeah, 100. But it's just
It's
one
just
game
when
he'll
he
be like
has bad
30,
games.
10, and
Yeah.
6. And next game it'll be like 15, 5, and 4. Not a bad 15, 5, and 4, but it's like it's not impactful.
Yeah, he's just not consistent. Like I think he's just not consistent. And I think it's just the problem, right? Like and also, from day one, the problem is they gave him the team. And
Yes,
not
way
a
too
lot of
early.
not a lot of people agreed with giving him the team,
I,
right?
I didn't agree. I didn't agree at
Like
all.
not a lot of people. So because a lot of people agree with giving him the team, people are hesitant on saying like he's the guy, right? Because
He didn't earn it though. He didn't at that time though. He didn't earn it
right, he
to be
didn't.
the guy. Like this is
He didn't. No, you're right. So the Raptors are 17 and 13. They have 52 games left in the season. If they go 500 for the rest of the season, that's 43 wins, right? Because they'll go 26 and 26. 26 plus 17 is 43. Um, so they'll win 43 games. If they win 43 games, there's
was
40,
it 39?
yeah, it's 43 and like yeah, 39, 38, 39, something like that. Yeah. So like at the end of the day, that's right where we probably thought they were gonna be, if you really think about it. So if they somehow, rally up some better wins, especially because Boston's killing it now, and I predicted they would, but I don't
Dude,
think they're
that
going.
Boston pick from you was like
I knew they're gonna be good
GOAT.
at the beginning. Give me after February. I want to see how
We'll
Boston
see. We'll
after
see.
February. I want to see if Derek White has if his calf is hurting, or Jalen Brown's an all-star, all NBA type. Like I want to see what's happening there because they're killing it. Like Boston's killing. They're trying. They were down 20 against Indiana and won today. So like they're absolutely killing it. Boston is. So it's just about consistency, right? I think that's all it is. And I just want Scotty once again. There's no RJ. Emmanuel quickly should not be taking a bunch of ill-advised shots. Brandon Ingram can take whatever shot he wants. That's fine. But
I
Scotty
hear
to
that.
be that second guy, like give me the ball. Like I'm gonna dominate the post. I'm gonna dominate the post. Um,
Yo,
yeah, I'm gonna dominate the post. That's how I see it. I just think like while RJ's gone, everyone just step up offensively, right? If you have to go down defensively a little bit, just go down defensively. Just get as much points as you can sometimes, and just try to win games.
pull a sack down. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that.
You pull a sack down, you pull in Atlanta. Like Jalen Johnson is not the great defender. Scotty Barnes is a way better defender than Jalen Johnson.
Not even close.
But Jalen
Not even close.
Johnson's averaging fucking 25 and 10 and 10. Like, come on, man.
Jalen Johnson got motion though. He got motion with that rock though. I can't lie. Like Scotty, you don't have motion with the rock like that, but Jalen Johnson does to me. But you're just more physical specimen than
Yeah,
Jalen Johnson. You can bang on guys, pause in the post. You should be getting the ball in the post, bing, little turnaround.
it. That's it. And then
Up and under, like you should be post work. And I get that we need a center that can kind of stretch the floor too, right? So Pirtle's not really like that. Kind of hurts. It kind of hurts Scotty's game too, right? So, but
right.
there's no Pirtle now, so this is where you show us, okay, should the team go this direction or that direction? Because it's times like these, like you've been saying, like you know what I mean? The Drew Bledsoe, right? Things happen. It's okay. We can go this direction instead.
Yeah, I think the it's crazy because everyone wanted to trade RJ, right? But losing
Yeah,
RJ clearly showed you that you need the guy.
you fucking
Clearly,
need this.
like you just need that additional bucket. You need the additional bucket. And you didn't have the additional bucket. And it's really sucky not having that additional bucket. It really is bad. So I just think they're a team that yeah, Raptors need a lot of help. I think we can end off our Raptors talk there, but it's just I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know you don't like it. I don't like the way the Raptors are playing. It needs to be solved. And yeah, if RJ Barrett really comes back and this team starts like acting normal again, I just want to borderline question everything. Like, is it a system thing or is it just like a pecking order? Everything just is much easier when RJ's there. Like RJ's the second guy, it makes it easier for Brandon Ingram. Makes it easy. My Brandon Ingram, I think, is he's taking like I'll do it. I'll give him the ball. I'll score. He was tired for a second. He got his win back. You can tell he can, in his he's that he's doing that. Um, I know
Yeah,
losing Doc is a thing, but once again, and you are losing the rebounding. But I also think you're not going against teams with like you're going against Miami Heat tomorrow. They have Bam and they have Chloe Ware. Chloe Ware is the same size as Scotty. Okay. Bam is a big guy,
and Bam is not that much bigger than Scotty. Scotty has the weight, if anything, too. So
right? So to me, of course, you're still needing the rebounding, but the gang rebounding you can do for these guys is high. It's definitely high. So that's how I see it. A team I wanted to talk about, after we're done with the Raptor stuff, is we talked about the Cavs and their little thing. I want to talk about the Warriors.
mm, mm.
They have been struggling. There's constant rumors about them. You know, the whole and mind you, what's his name? Jimmy Butler's had an okay season. He actually hasn't been bad at
It's
all.
decent. It's been decent. Yeah, it's been decent. Yeah, yeah.
But Steph is once again like their whole body and soul again, and I don't think that's good.
Clearly.
I don't think that's good. And then of course, Kaminga doesn't even play.
The Warriors need to do something because you're telling me Kerr's only going to trust his veterans. That's it. He's going to trust Butler, Draymond, and Curry. That's it.
He
You're going to have
might
to put Quentin Post in for size, but
I think Kerr likes people who like don't question him. Like, which I guess every coach may want that. But it really seems like anyone who questions him, like he likes Moses Moody. You've never heard about Moses Moody like minutes restrictions or he's not going to play one game. You don't hear anything about that.
Which is true. Which is true.
You only
Which
hear
is
about
true.
Pods and Kaminga.
Kaminga's a nigga, like a nigga. So like he's gonna see, if he feels something like, hey, but
And
it's
Pods
good to
wants
question though. It's good to. I feel though you gotta ask questions in a respectful way to your coach. So I feel like, hey, coach, why are we doing this instead of this? Like, and the coach's job is to explain to you because they have the wisdom. You young fella, this is the order of things for this reason and that reason. Okay, coach, got you. But if Kerr is just doing this, doing that, and Kaminga's like, coach, why so and so, and he's saying, do as I say, go get in line, then there needs to be better communication. You see what I'm saying?
no, I agree.
If
I agree.
if that's what's going on, but
I
like you have guys that can play and they're not playing. Free them. Just free them. Free them, Kerr.
I think
Literally. Free them, DC.
Kaminga can't be traded until February, I think. January, February, he can't or January 7th or something. So, but once he's available to be traded, like just let him go. Let him go. This is
But this is not the first time these guys were having their doubts or feelings about Kaminga. You know what I mean? This has been at least I want to say the third year now, maybe,
I
where
feel
it's
like
like,
this is day one. They low key could have just traded Kaminga earlier and probably got a draft pick for it. Now you're not getting nothing for Kaminga. Um, because you don't want him, so like I'm not gonna go out of my way to want to get him. Um,
yeah, see,
but if,
you just said it perfectly. You don't want him, so I'm gonna go out my way. You said it perfectly.
would you want a Kaminga on the Raptors for RJ?
Not for RJ. Come on. Not for RJ. The, not for RJ.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think Kaminga, once again, if I'm like Chicago, if I'm Sacramento, if I'm one of these teams, like I'm like I'll take I don't even call it a swing.
Even Milwaukee. Even Milwaukee.
Yeah, because the thing is, Kaminga's contract is low. It's not a big contract right now. It's only like 10 mil, 12 mil. The following years are a little bit higher. But see if you can get a Kuzma and Ryan Rollins for him or whatever. Um,
Honestly, if I was a team, I would take that. I would take that. I like Rollins. Kuzma, depending on the system, I would take that trade, but I like Rollins. I like Rollins in
the
any
thing is,
situation.
having Kaminga is pointless nowadays. He's a failed asset on your team, and he's not because he's a failure. I think it's an organizational failure. I think they
I
don't trust
agree.
each other.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how I Steve Kerr may not be coming back next season.
Are
I,
you kidding me? Are
I
you
would
serious?
almost, you know what I'm saying? Because wouldn't you want to tell Kaminga, like, hey, could you wait a year? We want to keep you, but we need Steve not to resign.
Bro, Steve Kerr needs to not. I pray to God Steve Kerr doesn't resign and goes to a team that's mid to really show everyone. This is where real coaching begins in Steve's Kerr career. This is where real coaching begins,
Yeah,
right? You don't have Curry and approaching their prime, and then boom, you got them in their prime. Then you got a KD while they're in their prime. You don't have that anymore.
yeah,
You don't have Iguodala anymore.
yeah,
You don't have those guys anymore,
yeah. You
right?
don't have
You don't have
the
Livingston
vets.
anymore.
Yeah, you don't have the vets like Livingston and David West and Barbosa there. You don't have
But
it.
you don't have those. You have young guys that just came into the league that you have to grow in your Golden State Warriors system, right? That's on you now. There's no Mark Jackson that started ish. It's you now. So shout out to Eric Spoelstra. As he shows you can coach. Shout out to Spoelstra.
Wiltshire can coach, right? No, I agree. I just think yeah, the Warriors are there's something messy about that team, man. They're gonna be and they're gonna be in the Western Conference, or they are in the Western Conference, I should say. Like, they're just not a team that puts fear in anyone's hearts, really.
Not at all. Like you look at Warriors playing, it's like these guys. Any team can beat the Warriors now. If Curry And Curry's not the same Curry that we're used to seeing. Like even though we have good stretches, overall, it's not the same Curry.
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not, man. Phoenix is Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix is I would hate to play Phoenix more because Dylan Brooks has given them this sort of like
Yeah.
energy and attitude that they they're feeling a type of way. They definitely
Phoenix got tougher with light skinned dude. How does that sound?
yeah, like he's made them so much like better, like so much better.
That's actually funny.
But once again, he made them better because he like yeah, yeah, I don't know.
He's gritty. He defends his team. He's not letting guys step in his team's face. Any hard fouls, he's standing for his team. That builds chemistry. He's got my back. He wants to guard the toughest guy in the squad. He doesn't care about getting in LeBron's head. Which other player care? Every other player cares about getting. He does not care.
Yeah, I like that about him. I like that about him. I actually would love that about him on my team. I'd be like, F, I don't care who's out. Like, I don't care if it's KD.
Exactly.
No one's getting starstruck. Nobody's getting.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what DB gives the Suns. Like, there's no stars. We're playing a game against players. Our job is to win. There's no, you know what I mean, Black Jesus on that side. It's just everyone's a player.
I'm curious because he only played what 1 or 2 games. I kind of want to see Jalen Green back on the squad to see what they can do.
Me too. Me too. And I'm waiting for him to have a stretch where they play like 15 games and
Yeah, I
DB.
really want to see. And it
I
sucks.
want to see that.
Like, I would have wanted to see it before like All Star and like free agency or not free agency, trade deadline. So I'd want to see what they can do with that. But I'm not curious about that shit. Like curious, see what
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
do there. It's very curious. But that's the league so far. We're in the Christmas season. They always say the season starts right after Christmas. That's like the term that they always like to say. Let's do a quick Christmas predictions. Um, and also we'll do predictions and on a scale of 1 to 10, how eager are you to watch this game?
Okay,
The
let me
first
do this.
game being the 12 o'clock game for the two teams we generally thought, which could still happen, but the league was pushing these two teams to be like, hey, the East is going to be trash. We need you two teams to make it exciting. One of them is here and they've done their best. The other team has not. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. The Knicks are easily Eastern Conference favorites. Like
Yeah, yeah,
disappointing season if you guys don't make it to
yeah.
against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which we just said probably, we'll talk about it eventually, like the most disappointing team so far or whatever. Cleveland's clearly, are they number one or is the Clippers number one?
Oh man, the Clippers is definitely number one most disappointing team.
Right. The
They're
Cavs, the Cavs are
definitely
still, the Cavs are still winning, so yeah, but I also think like we expected more from the
no,
Cavs.
they're disappointing. Don't get to it. They're disappointing too. They're in the top three.
Um, how excited are you to watch this game?
I would be excited if the Pistons were playing the Knicks.
Yeah, yeah.
This game, I'm gonna be having lunch still. I'm gonna be kicking with the family. And this game will be on in the background. I'm just gonna look, okay, who's up? Okay. And get
Yeah,
back to it. It's one of those games.
so I think we can both say probably like a 4, 5, maybe a 4.
Yeah, a five too much.
Yeah,
Four.
legit. I was gonna say
Four.
5 seems too high. Five
A
seems too
four.
high. I think like Donovan Mitchell will probably score like 45 because it's Christmas. Like that's the most I can. I'm like Donovan Mitchell will probably score a lot of points. I can see that. It's a Christmas game. It's a good
It's a Christmas game still.
the next game, which I think is I was gonna say probably the best game, but it's not the best game. It's probably one of the more exciting games though. Spurs and Thunder, 2:30.
Oh shoot, man. I gotta see that. I gotta see that, man. That's an eight. That's 8.5.
I first thought 8. I think for me it's like a 9 because but I kind of like the 8 too because it can also just be the what makes it the exciting is what because of what Spurs did last week in the NBA Cup.
Yes,
That's what makes it
that's yeah,
exciting.
8.5. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because if the Thunder like crush the Spurs, this may go to like a three, but it doesn't. And like I don't know if Wemby's
yeah.
starting or
If
not
they do,
because Wemby hasn't been starting, so I don't know if the nigga's starting.
it
Um,
don't matter as long as Wemby's playing. It don't matter as long as he's
agreed,
playing.
agreed. So this one, yeah, I think the Thunder will get their get back. They
Me
have,
too. Me too.
but I think I think this one will probably be the it'll be very fun back and forth.
It should
Next
be. Yeah.
next one is Mavs versus Warriors.
You said Mavs,
Yeah,
Dallas Mavs versus Warriors.
yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God! I'd
assuming
rather watch the Knicks game. I'd rather watch the Knicks and the Cavs game.
I'm assuming they have this game because of Coop and like he's the Great White Hope, and you need to show the world your new like you need to show the world your special guy, your special
Your
guy.
new product. Yeah, I get that.
Like you got to show him. So I think that's why he's there. I know Anthony Davis is playing. This game will probably be a good game because the Mavs, when like healthy-ish, are a pretty feisty team.
They're competitive, healthy-ish. They're competitive.
But what would you rate it?
You know, Coop's playing. I like Curry. I hope Kaminga. That ship sailed. I'm giving this. This is a 5.5. I'm gonna say a six. I'm gonna say six. I'm gonna say six. I'm gonna say
So
six. It's all right.
you're nice because I'm gonna be disrespectful. This is a fucking like two. This is
Say
a
less.
this is a
Because
two.
I like AD. I like Coop, Curry.
This when they say this is a background noise, this is background noise. This is definitely background.
It's whatever.
Um, Mind you, they're competing against the NFL. The NFL doesn't have the greatest games either, but it is what it is.
Yeah, right. You're right. You're right. I think there's three on Christmas Day now. There's three.
Is it three or two? I forgot. I just think one's a Viking team, the NFL games. NFL. I don't know what this did. NFL Christmas games. Okay. Yeah, Cowboys Commanders. That's gonna still do well because the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Lions
Cowboys.
Vikings. Lions need that game or they're screwed. Broncos Chiefs. That's boring too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because the Chiefs just got their ass whooped. They're not going to the playoffs. Like,
They're
there's
cooked. Mahomes is out for a season.
the only team that's fighting for a playoff. The Broncos are in already, so they don't really gotta care too much. The Lions is the only team that's like fighting. So like all three games, they don't look good. But it's still the NFL, so you can't. They
And
don't,
respectfully, the Lions shouldn't even be in that position.
yes, they're probably the most disappointing, one of the most disappointing teams in. But the NFL
I
is
don't
it's
get that.
the NFL is it's weird, man. You never know, man. The fucking
All
people.
the talent, all the talent, all the talent.
Yeah. Rockets Lakers.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like my boy Sangoon. I like
Oh,
Sangoon. I
love.
like Amen.
Yeah. This is a good 8-9. It's a 8.
Luca, you already know. AR. Shout out to AR. He killed us. He killed us. Shout out to AR.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't think he's playing this game.
That's
He's
was
not
not
playing.
playing.
Yep.
Whatever. We still
He's
got Luca.
yeah, and we have LeBron. LeBron, KD, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna say, is this the final time? Because maybe next year Christmas you go LeBron Curry final time, but this could be
Maybe.
LeBron KD final time.
Maybe. Yeah. This is a good game. This is a game I want to see still.
This
It's
is a
like the OKC. I want to say it's around like 8.5 ish.
yeah, yeah,
This is a good game.
yeah.
It's a good game
This has
still.
the star power for sure.
Definitely has a star power.
Last game of the night, uh, the Timberwolves versus the Nuggets.
I feel that is a game. Like
These two teams don't know nothing else. This game will go overtime. Probably. They'll probably go.
I want to see. Yeah, this game is a 9. To me, this game's a 9. because it really has like like Joker's the face and who they want to be the face with Edwards right there.
Yeah, and it's just two teams that they know each other so well. For some, they play each other so well, and I just
7 game series, baby. 7 game
yeah,
series.
yeah. Honestly,
I love it.
there's if, the Cavs, these stupid ass Cavs had to have a dumbass season, but this could have been a really good like Christmas. But I that Warriors and Mavericks, I don't know the fuck that came. Could have had anything
It's the
else.
worst thing on yeah, yeah.
Could have had anything else. Now I get it because all East teams aren't good, so you don't know
I
what.
don't. I'm. You have the Pistons. You have the Pistons. You can throw another East team with the Pistons. Stop this. I'd rather see than the Mavs and the Warriors. I'd rather see the Pistons and the Hawks. I would
Yeah,
see the Pistons and the Heat. Shit, I'd rather see the Pistons and the Raptors. Are you kidding me?
Pistons,
And
Miami,
listen,
Pistons, Miami,
yeah,
be good. If Giannis was playing, I would have loved to see a Giannis game.
that, man, he's when he comes back, I feel he's just gonna come back to get traded.
Yeah,
It's tough.
100%. It sucks. The East doesn't have any like this where you look at it like you're thinking, where are all the stars again? Um, you need them playing. If the Clippers were good, the Clippers would have been good to see if they were good, but they're trash.
It's an ass, man.
They're really like second last in the they're second last in the West, but they're almost like last in the West.
These guys are trash, man. Like,
I don't know. Would it
what
would
do you think with that Clippers?
would have been would have been good. Would have been good. But that is it for myself of the pod. Do you guys want to talk about my man?
Nah, man, Mavs are the Mavs.
That's true. The Warriors are the Warriors. And we have to see them on Christmas at 5 o'clock. I guess that's when I'm having my dinner. That's when
Yeah,
I'm having my dinner.
that's the background music.
Like that's just, it's legit a two. That's a two. I do not care
Yeah,
for that at all. Um so yeah, don't care for that at all.
Cooper's like Rookie of the Year to be watching. So
Right. But it's good for America who don't know who Cooper Flag is to know this is Cooper Flag, guys. This is Cooper Flag. Everyone get to know Cooper Flag because this is an introduction to Cooper Flag at the end of the day.
we'll see. Play the overs, guys. Play the overs of its introduction.
See, it's one of those things that they should have just made. I think if this was a cakewalk. You make the Mavs face the Lakers and make the Rockets face the Warriors. 'Cause at least it's KD versus
Yeah,
Steph, and then Luca versus his old team with the
yeah,
young Cooper, who's like almost like his replacement type.
yeah. And that would have been great for marketing. Great for
Like
yeah.
rivalries,
100.
like people hate each other. People want to watch two people who dislike each other play each other.
Yeah, because they're
And
gonna play harder if they
right,
dislike each other, right? Obviously.
right,
So yeah, 100. But
yeah, is what it is. We do need a break during Christmas to eat food. So thank you for this
we
game.
thank NBA. You're right. That was a good move.
Thank you for this game.
That was a good move. That was a good move. We need a 2.5 hour break in between to just eat food, drink, whatever.
Yeah.
Hot. Yeah. Thank you, NBA. You know what you're doing.
But that's it for the pod, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. Stay safe. Make sure you bet responsibly. Don't spend too much money on whatever you got to spend money to. And we'll talk again. For your boy YS, I'm your boy Mike. Peace.